I can feel the breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to be. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells you, friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
Hey, good morning. What's up? We are live Monday. Dragon. Not like the dragon, like a dragon. I'm sure we're all dragon. All right, hey, what's up? This is the Daily Brew. Good morning. We had it yesterday off. It seems like it's been forever. Oh my God. Shelly put together a graphic that we talked like a bazillion hours in the last week. So when we don't do one of these, it's like, oh my God, it's been 2 days. But hey, it's Monday. We got weather to talk about. Gonna go over Henri. Here we go. I'm so glad. I thought when we saw the names of the storms this year, when I saw Henri, it was gonna be a piece of cake. I was like, yeah, it's not 2020, it's 2021, and we got easy names to talk about. And lo and behold, Henri was the new Henri. So anyway, good morning, New Smyrna. I heard it's dark over there, Vicky Hill. Everybody over there chiming in from East Florida said it's dark. You know what it is? This is what it is. I have officially turned old, and my body clock wakes up at 5:30. And the last month, it's been daylight, cracking at like 5:45. Now it's dark later, and I'm all screwed up because now I got to set my alarm. Because when it's dark outside, I assume it's like 5 o'clock, but no, it's literally 6 o'clock now. So it also leads into what I want to say here. This is kind of funny. Cleaning out Emily's fish tank, we had that in there. Now, I might as well just left it in there because I'm getting Spirit Halloween emails, and this is a month from now we'll start putting out Halloween stuff. So, cheers to Halloween coming soon. Boo! Don't jump. Bah, bah, bah. It's dark outside. Oh my God. All right. Hey, first and foremost, big props here. Thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They opened up a brand new store, by the way, over the weekend in Lakewood Ranch. That's here in Sarasota area in Florida. So congratulations, ABC, for a brand new store. And I'm sure they stock Hurricane Hunter. But make sure you check it out. It's off of State Road 64. I know right where that's at. I think that's the Cracker Barrel exit. Bradenton. Hey, that's where I was born. So we got officially a brand new ABC Fine Wine and Spirits in Bradenton. That's the home of me. That's where I was born and raised. Bradenton, Florida. Also, Allman Brothers were down that way. The Allman Brothers, rocking and rolling. All right, so we got YouTube kicking. We are streaming live on Facebook, as always. We're also streaming live on YouTube. And big thanks to Universal Roofing out of the whole state of Florida for supporting us over there on YouTube and doing some fun stuff. If you caught the radio show this week, I was on the radio show. It airs in Orlando and Jacksonville, I think. So they had to do a little morning home show on Saturdays, I think it is, and I was on the air. So if you heard me on the radio, that was cool. Thanks to Universal for having me on the air to talk about weather. But we do have Tropics to talk about. All right, so we got Henri. Let's take a look at the latest power outages real quick. Curious. I think it's around 50,000. Let's take a look. I know Rhode Island got hit the hardest. They're still at 42,000. We got, let's see, regions here. We can go to New England. 56,000 officially without power in New England. So 42,000 Rhode Island, 10,000 basically Connecticut, 4,000 Massachusetts. So the eye, of course, kind of went over eastern Long Island. The bigger winds always on the east side, even though we had the heavy rains on the west side. So the winds obviously impacted more to the east side of where Henri ended up going. Rhode Island got the brunt of it. And I saw a lot of video, a lot of pictures. Oh, man, we had a lot of trees down, a lot of homes damaged. There was some flooding. There was some surge. We compared a lot of Sandy. Sandy was a lot larger system, a lot lower pressure system, and the angle of attack on Sandy, different animal. And luckily, I don't think, we had obviously, it wasn't as severe with the surge. But we still got a lot of folks without power up that way, and they're still going to get rain today. I posted this earlier. This is NHC still talking today about rain. That's to come. So we still have a flood potential map here, 20% for the area, red. So still a lot of rain to come. It's dry up there, in valley, and it doesn't take much to flood. So, hey, Whitney, how you feeling, man? What's up, Sandy Hoff? Sandy, guess what? The dinner tonight, cheese steak night. We were gone all weekend. Shelly says she's talking odds. Odd comments today. What's up, Dustin? It's hot. Man, yes, power outages. California's power outages. They have fire and their own crazy year of droughts out there. It's terrible. Yes, New York City had record daily rainfall. I think it was almost 7 inches of rain. So anyway, this is live. This is the current Henri. We still have rains to come. It's going to slowly spin itself towards Maine. So later today, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine are going to get some rain. So still lingering like it was supposed to do. It's stalled out. We still got flood potentials, 2 to 4 inches in the dark green. So nothing incredible as far as that goes. So that's kind of good news. Let's take a look at satellite real quick just for fun. Take a look at what it looks like. Port Richey, what's up, Nikki? What's up, Marcia? What's up, Eric? Rays are kicking butt. Our boy Wonko, 20-some games in a row. Good morning, Mike Soul. 63, where the heck are you at, Eric? You're not in Florida. Hey, Gene Rice. What are you doing? Deborah, power outages due to fire. Makes sense. Loretta Reed, how's it going? Lydia says her peeps are dark in Rhode Island. Yeah, I wonder if Jamelia Rooney's checking in. I wonder how she's fared up there. She's a long time chatty. Oh, puppies. Loretta Reed, I have bad news. The dogs are still at the vet. So Julie's picking them up. We miss them so much. The girls are sad, but we had to put them up because we had softball this weekend. We stayed over at Bartow, so no dogs. We'll have to show you Emily's original dog again. So we showed it Saturday. Here's Monday. This is Emily's first stuffed animal. What's up, Brent Reeves? Thanks, buddy. So that's the only puppy you get today. This little guy. I look like Darcy Lynn. That was the coolest thing ever, man. Sarah's got to meet Darcy Lynn, the puppet, you know, the ventriloquist. Like, so puppies tomorrow, I promise. We'll be live every day this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And maybe more. We got Tropics brewing. This is a current look, by the way. It's still tropical depression. It's still spinning. Look at that. Henri is spinning. That is live satellite. Look at that. More rain through New York overnight into New Jersey. Did exactly what it was expected to do. It went northwest and it stalled and it's now lingering and it's eventually going to trickle its way on out of here. So that was pretty fascinating. You know, the east side was kind of dry. I don't think we had any tornado reports, which is good news. Colder waters up there. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, my bus driver's back. He's back. So I do have TikTok. You can go see some videos on the dog's old stuff. Sellout. You said Fred gave you some wind and rain in Boston. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, at least it never. So we talked about it. That little window of intensification never happened. So it did weaken to 70 to 65 before landfall, but it never got to 80, 85 over that Gulf Stream. And if it did that, then it might have been about 10 miles an hour quicker winds landfall. But it never really got any more intensified. We had a lot of shear on the west side. There was some dry air. There was an upper level low to the west, kind of bringing in a little bit of instability, but whatever. There you go. So there it is. This is live. So radar through the day. It's going on out of here. Be a faint memory. Henri bites the dust. All right. So there is an important something. We haven't notified anybody of any camping trips yet. Dave, it was not really a vacation. It was one day. It was Sunday. Sunday softball. And I still post when I'm away. I just don't do lives because I don't get my my fancy little computer set up here. But by Sunday morning, it was already making landfall, so everybody knew it was coming. But listen, I shared a story yesterday. I don't think a lot of folks really knew about this. And it's still going on. It's sad. I don't really want to talk about it. I hate talking about sad stuff. But Humphreys County, Tennessee, huge flood over the weekend, like historic. And unfortunately, almost 24 people are dead. I think 22 officially right now in Tennessee. And there's many missing. Many. They're saying maybe a dozen or two missing, maybe more. So this is big news. You know, I know we got a lot of fans and a lot of family in Tennessee. So, man, my heart breaks for you guys. I mean, these little valleys, just water has nowhere to go. I shared the story yesterday, and I was surprised. I think so much of the media, including myself, I mean, we talked about the rains. I'm more of a tropical site, you know, obviously. But this happened over the weekend. Crazy rain. I mean, we're talking 15 inches plus here, and it's still going on. There's still a lot of missing folks. So if you want to Google it, you'll see a lot of pictures. It's just unbelievable. It's like unbelievable damage from this flood. I mean, like epic proportion. I mean, there's pictures coming out you just can't imagine, and it's just unheard of. I mean, when you see these valleys and these little small creeks that come from the mountains, I mean, the water has nowhere to go. And I mean, unfortunately, So that's a little tidbit of the news. I was just surprised a lot of folks didn't even know about it. I talked to my mom and dad last night on the phone. They didn't even know about it. It's not getting much news. I mean, hopefully it's getting news. I mean, just to bring awareness to it. But lots of rain fell in a 24-hour span. I think it was 20-some inches I heard. So Humphreys County, if you want to Google it, that's where it's at. Just west of Nashville area. And that was over the weekend. So let's close that, and let's talk about what's ahead. And Tropics. Let's go to this map. Let's click on this one. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, man, we talk about hurricanes and stuff, and you talk about deaths, and but when you start talking 22 plus people died in a flood event in Tennessee, that's tremendous in today's world with all technology and notifications, and so a lot of people must have been caught off guard. That's for sure. All right, so tropics. That's what we're going to talk about. Tropics, and I do have my Celsius here, leftover Celsius. I got Emily drinking this. That's cool, Connie. I know they're covering it. I'm not saying they're not. I just was surprised the amount of people didn't know about it. That's all I'm saying, because it's a pretty big deal. I mean, any death's a big deal, but to think of that many people and still missing, that's rivals a lot of hurricanes over the years as far as that goes. Yeah, then there was more than just that county. Yeah, I mean, listen, that was the general. If you want to Google it, then you'll get the gist of what happened. I'm sure there were surrounding areas too. All right, so switching focus here to tropics. First off, man, was it hot this weekend? Oh my God, our girls played softball in Bartow. I have never wanted to complain or bitch, but man, I have never felt it so damn hot. Like Saturday, we had 110, 115 degrees heat index here in middle Florida. It was like breathing, like the air was so hot and so thick. It was awful. So if you in Florida, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a terrible weekend. Hank Williams Jr. said it best, man. That hot old August sun makes you beg for your next breath. That's true words from Hank. Both Cephas. Hey Ryan, yeah, I think they're working on the emails. Yes, they should have been. A couple batches. So yeah, Ryan, they're getting them out. We're gonna try to get all this knocked out this week and maybe next 2 days, 3 days. So that's for the Cat Fivers. Then we're gonna start working on the koozies, and then we'll work on the shirts. The plan is before Thanksgiving on the shirts, because we gotta get them printed. What's up, Tia Hoffman? You might have Tropics coming. All right, so here's the morning Tropics map. I've been teasing this spot for days. We've been talking about this spot for days. So it's finally official now. And it's kind of a tropical wave mixing in with some Central American juice. So this whole general area by the end of the week here is definitely looking like it could be pumping out a low pressure area. Now, we're going to get into all the models. But man, we've been seeing that. We've been seeing a little bit more down here, but we've been seeing a little more trickle here. And what does it always come down to? High pressure. The timing of a high pressure system. Will it block the Gulf, or will the high pressure slide away and allow more up into the Gulf? Now, Whitney, I didn't mean to draw a line over your house, buddy. Yeah, Whitney's at a very important meeting. This is not that important. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, we'll get you, buddy. It's a. We're learning, but I got three actually. Julie, can't forget her. She's number one, and then Shelly and Sandy are tag teaming. They're your Facebook social media customer service directors. Or however you want to say that. All right, and this little guy here, I have really no idea what's going on with this one. We talked about this one last week too. This weakness that Henri's creating up here is kind of going to pull our system up, and I don't see anything yet over here. But never say never in the tropics. But we do see maybe something generating up here to watch. So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus all on this guy right now. I'm going to pull one map up first, and then we're going to I'm going to pull up the ensemble map real quick. The Weather Channel had an article too on that flooding I shared last night. Let me just go into what ensembles are real quick. Ensembles. So why do I post ensembles? Yeah, our kid. Oh man, poor kids. So we got home at midnight last night from softball, and I knew Emily was a trooper, man. She was up at 5:30 5:30 this morning. She did not ask me. I would have bet $1 million if I had it. I would have said that she was going to beg to stay home from school. And she didn't. I was like, you go, girl. What's up, Billy? Cheers. And listen, we got a lot of new fans. We had a lot of our hardcore MWPs. That is a normal word. Hardcore fans. What's up, Harold? Tammy can't. Did you get any? Tammy, did you get any work, Tammy? I was gonna reach out, but I didn't want to bug you. Tammy's OSR. They were up there in the heart of this sucker. Tammy Kent was sharing on our supporter page pictures. But they're the ones that go out and assess the damage areas so that the linemen can start working fast. So they're like first ones on the scene as soon as a storm happens and make sure that the word gets out where the power's out. And they check out all the damage areas quick. And Tammy's been a big fan of our page for a long time. So we really appreciate that. She's awesome. So check them out. We got their link, obviously, on the webpage. But great crew, great family. Right here. Check them out. Get in it. Oh, you got people working. Cool, Tammy. Yeah, they got 60, 70,000 out. Grace probably will get another name. Yes, Mike. I don't think it kept its remnants. Let me tell you about ensembles, and we're going to go right into what the heck is going on. So ensembles are awesome. So the Euro, there's 51 different versions of the Euro, and then the GFS, there's 31. Don't quote me. I'm almost 99% I'm right. Could be off. I think it's 51 to 31. But anyway, so the GFS has 31 different little brains. The Euro has 51 different little brains. And they run a simulated program, like my buddy Jazzy, Jeff Curtis, big NASCAR hot dog, created a program in NASCAR that simulates a 500 lap race in like 2 minutes with every variable. Like the winds change, pressure changes, ocean temps changes, high pressure changes, this high is slower, this high is faster. So the Euro runs 51 different model runs thinking of different weather scenarios that could happen. And it's really neat because obviously, it's simulating down the road conditions. So they're good. It gives you an idea that when majority of these ensembles are A, picking out a low pressure, and B, in a general area, that confidence is increasing. And, this is not even the main operational runs, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But, the Euro, unfortunately, is showing quite a few here along the Gulf, down the Bay, up to Louisiana. And now the GFS is starting to show, a few. Not all of them, but it's showing. So definitely something to pay attention to close. Texas, Louisiana, Mexico. But the main point this stage in the game with tropical development is everything runs in cycles, it seems like. So we just got done with Henri. So you wait a few days, you know history's going to produce something. What's next? Well, this is kind of where we start looking. All right, where's the next hotspot? And of course, looking here at that other yellow spot, there's really nothing. The only thing that caught my eye is it looks like maybe it's trying to redevelop somewhere around Bermuda. There's Bermuda here. Maybe this area redevelops, and as of now, does that. So that's why the Middle Atlantic spot, usually when they go that far up in the Middle Atlantic, I don't know. Henri was ornery, so we'll focus on the Gulf now. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, this is a cool map, by the way. I got it linked here. Look at this. I rearranged some stuff. I put the Daily Brew back over here because I like my columns to be kind of the same size. But underneath the NHC map is this experimental probability map, which is kind of neat. And here it is. It shows a combination of CMC, GFS, the UK, and the Navy model. And, they're basically kind of just showing the same thing, that there's, the yellow circle is the GFS, the X is the I don't know. I think that's the average. Oh, that's the mean. So the X is the average. But so we have CMC, GFS, both showing 46% at 106 hour out. So it's just a cool map. Kind of shows you the different hot spots that Tropical Genesis is showing up on that model. All right, so let's jump right into Tropical Tidbits and show you the main operational runs, which are fun because they run every 6 hours. How about a game of chess? Now that was from War Games. What's up, Bobby? Thank you, Candy. Cool name. Bobby, what you think? Bobby. Pensacola. Yeah, Pensacola. We have that lingering front that's drooped down here in across the south. There it is. There's your storm. Look at that. That was a big storm, Pensacola. Jamie, look at that. So you caught the tail end of it, but that's an old front. All right, so tropicaltidbits.com. Let's take a look. GFS 06Z. What we're focusing on here is a wave coming across, combining with some other energy, and basically this is the hot spot that we're watching. And this would be the 28th. This is only 5 days from now. So we're going to look at the GFS. We'll see what the GFS is. There's our wave. You kind of see it. Big old cluster of low pressure. Here's Friday. Starts to get going. Now, see, this is kind of one of these CAG setups. Talking about a lot last week. They call this look at that, one line. CAG, Central American Gyre. And what that is pretty cool. It's just generally lowering the pressures around Central America. Sometimes they can spawn stuff on the Pacific side, or sometimes they can spawn stuff on the other side, whatever we are, the dark side of the moon. So that's what we got. All right, so here's GFS. All right, so GFS on Friday. Saturday starts to develop a little bit. Here is Saturday. So if you got plans in the Yucatan, could be rainy this weekend. Erica Schick is a good friend of ours, and she had a party down in Cancun last Friday, and she just barely figured out that they were getting hit by Grace. She's like, huh? I'm like, you gotta watch the news, girl. So she had a delay today. So this is next weekend. All right, then here's what happens. All right, so GFS does this. Keeps it kind of low. Notice the high pressure. This is what we're watching, high pressure. This is all going to come down to the timing of the high pressure. If this high pressure slides out, this is going to be able to do more of that. So the GFS is showing high pressure and kind of gets it close to Texas. This would be next Monday, week from now, 7 days from now. 985 could be a hurricane. We know these things blow up down there in the Bay of Campeche, so I don't worry too much about pressure readings at this point because we just know that if you got a good low level circulation, it's going to accelerate. So there's that. There's the latest GFS. Keeps it kind of down there south of Texas. We'll see. Now let's go to the 00Z. I like to look at all the different runs. 00Z. This is the overnight GFS. Keeps it kind of south. Overnight. That was overnight. Here's the 18Z. This is last night's GFS. Keeps it kind of south. Big thing to note here with the GFS. Showing strong high pressure. And that just rides along that high pressure system. High pressure spin clockwise. And they help accelerate our systems that way. All right, so enough of the GFS. GFS is saying Yucatan and Mexico. Now let's go to the Euro, Friday, weak low pressure. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Same path. Don't walk away now and think that it's not going to happen, or this is going to happen. Things change. But notice the Euro. Straightens it last second. This is next Monday. Still early in the game. Here's yesterday's GFS, a little more closer to Texas. So, the main thing to point out here, timing is pretty close. We're talking next Monday and the weekend for the Yucatan. All right, so But we also know the euro has not been all that great this year. Blocking high. So we can do a song like instead of watermelon sugar high, we could do rooting for that blocking high pressure high. Rick Fountain. Lightning's been insane, Nicole. Surfside was pounded this morning. What's up, Mr. Louis Kober? How you doing? Cheers to Celsius. Celsius is not as bubbly, and I put that in the fridge last night. It was already open. Hey, John Ober. Hey, good question. I still believe the CMC and Euro or CMC and Icon have been really good with early detection of systems. GFS is getting a little better. Euro has been pretty bad. Part of the reason Levi talked a lot about it with some hurricane hunters on Twitter, but the Euro relies on a lot of real-time data, I guess, as of late. So the Euro doesn't really get rocking until it gets real data. Euro used to sniff this stuff out, so I don't understand what's changed. But 10 years ago, 10-day out model runs were pretty darn consistent. So I don't know what's going on, if they're overcomplicating them or what. But now the CMC, which used to be made fun of, to me, and the Icon are pretty darn consistent. And I like them when they both start showing something. So, and the H4 is still pretty good on intensity. All right, so here's the latest year. All right, so let's rewind. Let's go to that Canadian model. Okay, so this one ran last night, 00C. So we're looking at two things: weekend and Monday, somewhere around here. I'll just put an M right here. So that's a weekend. So here's the Canadian. Low pressure comes around, pulls up a little bit. This is Saturday morning, 1001. Deepens a little bit and goes into South Texas, 989 Monday. So Texas definitely watching. Yesterday's Canadian went a little farther north, I believe. Nope, about the same. So you got three of the good, big dogs all saying more Mexico, but sneaking into South Texas possibly as something Monday. And it keeps them moving, so we're not seeing any stalling. Here's a big high pressure system that's going to probably pull whatever's trying to form, but never take your eyes off of that, for sure. All right, so there's the CMC. The Icon is the extreme model. It is forming to the north. I believe it's the only one that's kind of going north right now. So here's Whitney's model. So keeping high pressure down a little bit, or weaker, slides it out. Obviously, the Icon has a chance to come north. So I mean, that's not a very big spread if you think about it. I mean, this far out. I mean, little degree changes can change so much. So just that's it. I mean, the Icon is the most extreme. And yesterday's 12Z was about the same. So still way too early to freak out. It's just we're talking next Monday. So 7 days. I would definitely be watching really close. Here's the latest GFS ensembles. Most of them keeping it South Texas, Mexico. 00Z last night had more of them going into Texas. Monday. So there's, the strength of this high pressure is everything. And, a little bit of weakness and a little bit quicker movement of this high pressure gets on out of here, then this thing's going to have a chance to pull up. So these are your latest 00Z GFS ensembles. And the Euro ensembles are available on weathernerds.org. Click on ECENS up here, and then you click on tracks on. I like the tracks on. And then you hit loop. Let's get loopy. And it fast forwards. We can go a little quicker. We'll hit stop, and then we can really get going. So here's formation on the Euro. This is Friday. See all the little members, and then they come up north, really cluster around the Yucatan. Quite a bit of them are spread out. So that, in a nutshell, makes sense, right? Mexico to Louisiana. Jamelia Rooney. Hey, we asked how you were doing up there, Jamelia Rooney. How did it go? So Euro's keeping it real. We got some, quite a few of the members there. We don't have an invest yet, so I can't do anything. We don't get spaghetti models per se until we get an invest. So all they're doing right now is guessing. And this is our spot. It could be soon though. I would start to think, you know what, we might be able to get an invest. Let's see. Not yet. So I'll keep a lookout. Looky. We'll keep a looky out. But that's what we're watching. So this little guy, and it's going to be like this weekend. We just go weekend. And then I just put an M right here. Monday. So lots to watch, right? And guess what? September, peak of season. Peak of season. Yeah, nitro burp. Yep, New York got drenched. Yes, record rains across New York. That west side was juicy. Way down to New Jersey even. Still getting rain today. Whitney cracked me up, Whitney. There's Whitney. Hey. You ever wanted to see what Whitney looks like? There's Whitney. That's you, buddy. What else we got? All right, so that's right. Timothy Weaver, Mexico, South Texas. That's definitely, but there's enough models inching a little farther north to keep an eye out. I mean, again, it all comes down to the timing of that high pressure system, and at this point, it's just too hard to tell what we got cooking. This is the Euro. The strong high moves on out, but we're still going to have enough keeping it going this direction. But there is a weakness coming. You can see it right here. There's our high, basically. There could be a weakness at the last second to allow this to turn a little bit. So that's what the icon's showing, at least, is a little more weakness. See this race? It's a race. This is racing to meet. Will it turn? Enough to keep watching. News at 11. It's kind of weird it goes back down, though, but it does. So, yeah, it's going to be something to watch. And, again, that's Monday, so that's kicking around the corner. Let's see what else we got here. Storm Prediction Center not showing anything today or tomorrow, so that's good news. Oh, we do have a risk today. Look at this. I'll be damned. How about that? Oh, look at that. Marginal tornado threat today. Oh, look at that. Daytime heating. Oh, could believe it. Marginal tornado threat. Look at that. So Henri is still being ornery. Well, we do. Look at that. So if you're living up there in northeast, Jamelia Rooney, you're right on the edge. Rhode Island, unfortunately, they're under a tornado threat possibly later today. Unbelievable. Let's look at some high-resolution radar. That's not good, Tammy Kent. Furman. We got Greg. Where's Greg Montgomery at? Can't be tardy. He's probably laying in bed. He's in Arizona. He wakes up to us. I hope you got clothes on, Greg. Let's take a look at Connecticut radar, because it looks like we could have some storms developing later today up that way. So that's not good for our linemen. So, hey, if you're watching, if you know any of them up there, let them know there's an outside chance here that we could get some nasty weather today. By the way, they upgraded the graphics on weather models. Man, this is like, if somebody were to ask you at Christmas, like, what do you want, man? What do you want? I'm like, nothing. I don't know. I got, everything right now I think I want. But I don't have colorful HRRR models. So this is like a gift. Look how cool, man. David, you can get a Furman anywhere, man. You can get free shipping. All right, so let's talk about this, and I'll show you how to get, or I don't know if I get free shipping right now, but I know you get 30% off. But look at this. All right, so here's the storms today. This is interesting. So here we go. This is 10 o'clock. This is today. So we still got leftover Henri spinning. I showed the radar just a little bit ago when we started, but look at that. This is later today. This is future radar. 3 o'clock. So we got storms developing. Daytime heating. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Look at that. So there's a chance today. Look at that. We got some storms coming overnight even. Over eastern Massachusetts there. Look at that. That's today. Henri is not going away without a fight. He is not dead yet. So that's something to really look at. Let's look at some parameters here. Supercell. I don't think we're going to see supercells, but they'd be random. Cape, maybe. A little bit of energy. So yeah, pay attention out there, man. They said there's an out, they mentioned the T word, which is tornado. So that's something to think about later today. So I'll post that. You look at it, you can see it spinning away. That Henri still spinning away. Crazy, huh? Hush yourself, Mike. Dodge Demon. We do have no puppies today. Puppies are at the dog care. But tomorrow we'll have an extra couple minutes with puppies tomorrow. What's up, Jason Lubbock? Texas? Hey, you might have a storm coming. Texas. Bob Daly, yeah, we do have a lot of dust out there, by the way. It's a cool map. A lot of people share this one. This is on myfoxhurricane.com. But look at that. We do have some dust that made it into South Florida. Now, I posted a picture of the sunset yesterday. The day before, I had friends talking about the rains that came through on Saturday. So definitely helping these crazy orange skies at night. So when we get these thunderstorms in Florida, we have dust in the air. And you're going to get some beautiful sunsets tonight again. And that dust has made its way all the way across, which usually isn't that thick right now, but it is. We talked about this plume. This is the plume that followed Henri. All those waves that popped up over the Atlantic last week that were surrounded by dust, that dust has made its way all the way over to Florida. So that's pretty interesting. We have a future dust outlook map we can take a look at too. Let's take a look at that. Get an idea where the dust is going. Kansas dust in the wind. We got more out there. So there's the big plume. So that 30% wave's got a lot of crap ahead of it. But this is the aerosol dust in the. Look at that, man. See, we're even gonna now look at this. This is interesting. All right, so here's Wednesday, Thursday. You can kind of see a break down here in the dust. This is where our next low pressure is setting up. All this will end up getting gone. But look at that. We're going to have dust reach Texas. So Wednesday, if you wake up Wednesday in Texas, and it looks hazy over in the Gulf of Mexico, it's because you got dust in the wind. Betsy, yeah, I don't know that, but I do know that the flash flooding exists at the bottom of these hills. Light green clouds, nitro burp. Yeah, definitely that. Always a sign of severe weather. I don't know what creates that greenish look. Donkey dust. Harold, you got your mom said dust in Louisiana. I believe it. There's even more coming. So this is midweek. So the dust forecast, our little wave here is going to be riding below it. This one's a big question mark. It might end up coming up here and shooting off, but that's the dust. Dust in the wind. Dust. Kansas. You can't play the song. Hey, Ashley Barfield, what's up? Where you at? Where are you flooded out at? Oh, man. Strange feeling waking up by lightning. Yep. U.S. history. What's up, Nicole? All right, well, we got a good little live. Oh, let me show you that discount with Furman real quick because somebody was asking about it. So if you go to Furman and you buy something, since it is the season, I don't know how to buy anything. I don't know if you, can you click on it? I just clicked on one. All right, so this one's $1,400, 9,400 tri-fuel. Electric start. Tri-fuel. That means if you have natural gas, you can run infinity. Discount code. Now watch magic happen. MWP 30. Apply. Goes from $1,400 to $1,000. You just saved $400. Sweet. That's the one I got. I got the big one. Look at these heat advisories today. That's a big story. I'm sure here in Middle Country we have excessive heat warnings stretching into Mississippi, Louisiana, and up into Arkansas some. So heat advisories, excessive heat advisory today. So stay hydrated. Hydromatic. Oh, you were in Lake Michigan, Eric. Okay. You know, they get some crazy storms up that way, too. We were up there for a family reunion once in Wisconsin. And, man, I remember the storm cloud was just crazy. This lightning went on for freaking hours, man. It was like, never seen nothing like it. It reminded me of, like, Close Encounter of the Third Kind. I kept waiting to see the UFO pop out of the clouds, you know. All right, so, yeah, there's no really big weather this couple days, so we're good. We got this tropical juice here that we're going to be watching this whole wave at right here this week, so we'll keep an eye on that. This is, I don't know, they marked this one? Which one did they mark? No, right off of the other one. I know, this one. This is the one they marked right here. That big old wide thing. This is the one that's going off that way. And this one's going that way. This is old frontal juice. And believe it or not, Henri's still making news. I'll have to post something about that here in a minute. Henri's not done. Boy, look at that sow. You can really see that dust coming off of Africa. Look at this. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at that. Just follow that right there. That's dust blowing off Africa. And it's getting all sucked in with this upper air low pressure system. Look at that. It's sucking that air. Bush. Alright, so last GFS at 330 is bad. Let's take a look, Keith, just for fun. I think there's another system behind the original system. Oh yeah, that's a bad one. That keeps being showed too. But we can share it. Let's get some likes. Let me go share that. That's September 4th. Past 10 days, though. So, I don't know if I mean, obviously, 10 days, we got nothing low pressure. We got one out here, though. It's 10 days from now. Yeah, this is just not a lot of confidence. That's a big one there. Oof. We would want 931. That's for damn sure. That's the one after that. So, yeah, well, we'll just keep a casual eye on it. Past 10 days, obviously, you don't worry too much yet until you start seeing all of them jumping in. Yeah. So our initial wave is right here Monday, Tuesday. So this is the spot the GFS is this is the Euro. Euro isn't really doing much with it, kind of, but I mean there could be some moisture falling. This is the third. but that's, not very small likelihood. God, and there's my phone. It's dead. I was going to do a prank call tomorrow. So our buddy Chris been, man. Where's Tarpon Springs Chris? I was going to look at something else. What the hell was I going to look at? I don't know. Oh, I know this one. Let's see if the 12Z has been put in there yet. See, it's tricky because they always show that damn area down there. We'll focus on the golf one first. So our story of the week is this. After Henri moves on out today, this is what we're going to be talking about all week. We'll be watching this. This will be the spot to watch. This is our area I've been teasing. The models have been teasing. I don't make this stuff up. But we'll see. Well, that'll be the one. So timing, again, if you're going to the Yucatan this weekend, the timing would be this weekend. So this little guy is going to be over here by the weekend. So that's a few days from now. And they got it right down there by the lower islands. Let's take a look at that. Down by Trinidad. We got some folks down there watching. This little burp right now. Not really anything. Just a tropical wave. Just a wave, tropical wave. There's a little wave axis, a little bumpy. We can look, we'll zoom in on it real quick, see what it looks like, and then we'll catch you later, alligator. So Henri, I gotta post some stuff on Henri. So if you're still in that area, if you got any line workers out that way, just be careful. It could be a little nasty later today. Usually you're working on. Usually you're working on things a day after the storm, and it's beautiful blue, dry sky, right? I mean, the storm makes impact, it goes on out of here. The day after is usually sunny and usually dry. Not this time. Henri has not moved out and is going to come back around and give you another whammy tonight, Rhode Island and Connecticut. So. Oh boy, according to the trolls I do. What's up, Dale? What's up, Robert Williams? Morning. Your son is going north to turn the Yankees on. Jonathan, that's good. As long as it's not the New York Yankees baseball team. Oh, Eric, I didn't know you were up there for that. So sorry to hear that, buddy. Travis, what's up, buddy? Morning. Cheers. So anyway, we're going to watch this blob, and we'll see where we go. Yeah, Robert, Massachusetts didn't get much. No, it looked like everything was focused over Rhode Island. But you're going to get a little action tonight. You're going to get some squall lines later tonight. So you're going to get leftover Henri tonight. And there's an outside chance tornado. They're talking possible outside chance tornadoes. Storm Prediction Center. So don't make Henri mad at you and have him make a surprise visit tonight. Chrissy, what's up? Good morning. Florida good for next week. Come from Louisiana, Jay. Well, if I had to say yes or no, I'd say yes. Robert, just high pressure system timing. The high pressure that slid down out of Canada just kept building and pushing the storm. Didn't allow the storm to exit. And because it was kind of subtropical in nature with the cooler waters, the wider rains ended up being on the west side. So the strong winds obviously were centered around the center. That's why we had all the power outages in Rhode Island. But the big rains were to the west side. The west side. So, all right. Well, hey, Dustin, I think the strongest winds for me were probably Irma. Irma came through the center of the state, and we supposedly had Category 1 winds. I didn't really leave the house. I was rookie storm chaser then, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have been driving out in it. But, yeah, I don't know, man. So, yeah. I was in Zeta last year. Now we were in the eye of Zeta. So, I don't think I've ever had Cat 2 winds, put it to you that way. I know I've been in 3 storms now that were Cat 1. I'm not no Josh Morganman. I'm like the farm team of Josh Morganman. Yankee Stadium had 10 cars in the field holding down the tarp. Did they really, Jennifer? I didn't know that. Was that true? What if I can Google that? Yankee baseball on right. Let's just do that. Let's see if anything pops up. That would be crazy. Oh, you ain't kidding. Look. Well, you're right on it. There you go. They were keeping. Is that because it was windy, I assume? And they had bricks on it, too. Crazy. Ashley's been through Cat 5 winds. Now that's nobody wants to know that. Robert, correct. The Canadian high that dipped down ultimately created a block and kind of pushed in a little bit this way, and it just kind of did that, you know. So that it definitely had no escape. All right, cool. Well, we are going to do this again tomorrow, and we're going to keep a watchful eye on Henri today. Storms developing later today, daytime heating into tonight. So Massachusetts overnight storms tonight. We've still got that lingering front down in Florida, across the East Coast. It doesn't think we're, you know, as far as action goes in areas, Florida going to get some storms later today. Let's check out the new sexy color HRRRRRRR. We love the new color. I love it. I love it. All right, so here's what we got today. Here's that lingering front. Now watch what happens today. This is 2 o'clock. Now watch. Today, storms are going to develop, and they are going to go that way today. So the flow is west to east. Lots of storms today, actually. Look at that. Oh, we might get some overnight hour too. That's wild. But the majority of them, this is 8 o'clock tonight. So we can have some, this is 7 o'clock tonight. So 7 o'clock tonight, things get a little action out there. So don't. Yeah, if you got plans in the Florida Peninsula, 7 o'clock tonight could be a little rocking and rolling. And the flow appears from the west to the east, so Tampa Bay along the west coast should be drier. It's going to be a washer on the east coast and drier on the west coast. Mitza going on retirement. Congrats. August 31st. It'll be gone by then. Take a chance. It should be gone by then. It's going to be hitting there Saturday, it looks like. So don't stress about that. I think you're fine. This Saturday, the Yucatan gets that tropical wave. So, cool. All right, well, hey, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate that. Bob. No, Keith, Texas, nobody needs that big one. Let's hope this wave doesn't turn out to be anything. But, you know how it all goes. Time of the year. This time of the year, the MJO doesn't seem like it does much, in my opinion. Oh, actually, let's look at that. Now we're back to enhanced again. What the hell? Where did that come from? Jeez. That ain't good. I haven't seen anybody talking about that. What the hell? Where did that come from? Can that be right? Nah, that's a glitch. Looks like a glitch. I don't know. But anyway, MJ doesn't seem like it's a big a factor now this time of year. I don't know why. It just seems like during peak of season, we have the waters are the hottest, the vertical shears the weakest. So we'll see. But I put the tropical maps back up. This is always cool to look at. This is Wednesday. This will be the wave on Wednesday we're watching. Wednesday. Truck it along. Be here Saturday. And the models are showing slow development. So keep an eye on it, right? Right, cool. What's up, Bill Lauderdale? We got the original LG washer dryer we had in our old house back in Holiday. I don't know how in the hell the thing's still working. So, all right. See you guys tomorrow. What's up, Trent Hall? Thanks, John Ferguson. Hey, that's nice of you, buddy. Appreciate that. Gonna be a little interesting in shipping a shirt down to the Cayman Islands, though. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll put Shelly on a boat. She can bring it down in a little kayak or something. If we know any good Navy men, we can or Coast Guarders, we can just hitch a ride and throw the shirt on the boat. Whitney, you got an LG? Yeah, I highly recommend it. I don't know. I'm not really into it. I don't think I even push the start button on it. I'll admit. I throw them in there and I'd help take them out, but I don't know what's up with that. What's up, Jamaica? Shelly on a boat. I'm on a boat. We could play that song and get kicked off YouTube or Facebook. All right, well, that's cool. We had a good time talking weather, as always. We got a lot to talk about, so we'll do it again tomorrow. I'm going to post a bunch of graphics right now and talk about tornadoes possibly up in the Northeast today from leftover Henri. Let's look at that radar one more time, because to me it's still kind of fascinating that we're still seeing Google radar. And I think it's pretty neat to see the spinach still spinning away. Pretty heavy little band right now. Look at that. The band's back together. Still looks healthy. Look at that. All right, so we got a big band going through New York right now. That's live. Look, it actually just passed through New York about 7 in the morning. There's another one, lingering one down in Long Island right now, 8 o'clock. This is live, but look at that little guy, man. Henri's still spinning. Tropical depression, still hanging on, going through Connecticut right now. So there's your live look. That's a live radar. Pretty healthy looking band right here. Look at that. That's live. I mean, that's neat. Tropical rain band going through Connecticut. Who would have thought? There's Rhode Island. And then later tonight, obviously, gonna be watching this area here. Some of these could get a little stormy tonight. So if you got any outdoor plans tonight, be careful. Henri is not done yet. So show the rest of the East Coast. What, rains? Yeah. So our old lingering front here is gone. This little guy right here is clearing on out of here, so might have had a little lingering overnight on the beaches, but big action was overnight across the upper Gulf here. They had kind of some surprise storms pass through last night, overnight hours. A little bit of energy popped up and went south, kind of lingering off the coast of New Orleans right now. Just kind of hanging out, looking for Bubba, get some shrimp, Bubba shrimp. All right, well, I'm gonna try to wake up, and I gotta post softball videos, man. Emily had a hell of a damn weekend. Man, she pitched 3 games in a row yesterday. Our other pitcher was a little hurt, and she had to pitch 3 games in a row, and she did amazing. James Caruso, I don't think you're watching, but she rocked it. I got I always do videos. I'll have to look for them, but I'll put it online, share it. All right, well, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Mike's Florida Page fan supporters, all you guys on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Thanks to Shelly and Sandy on the backside, and Phil and Julie, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll be watching Tropics as always. Keep an eye on this Western Caribbean Golf for as early as Sunday, Monday. We can start feeling effects rolling in. So this one's less than a week out. So a lot going on. We get into the peak of season. Peak of season is rolling in here. September 10th. We are here. Somewhere right there. So the next month, I'll be right here sitting in my chair. So cheers. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Happy Monday. What's up, Alexis?